Hello there everyone, RuggedEagle here today and welcome back to the channel. I hope you'll have an amazing day today because today we've got quite a big video to do. We are going to be looking at every single piece of news we have had on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and just to make it that one bit more better, we're going to be looking at when we could probably see some more news on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, because I reckon July is going to be the month. It's been very dry as Tatooine for the past few months. We have got barely anything on the game, and I think things are going to change now. We are going to start seeing stuff on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and it is going to be exciting. So if you do go to enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe. I do daily LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga content on the channel, so make sure you do hit that bell so you don't miss out. And anyway, let's get straight into it, and let's go all the way back to 2019. So as many of you guys probably know, last year at 2019 at E3, we saw LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and it was absolutely such a big surprise. I remember sat there watching it, and I thought it was just going to be another Star Wars game the minute I heard the music and saw a long time ago, but it lived up to my expectations. LEGO Star Wars, one of the best known franchises of gaming. Everyone knows it, everyone played the complete saga, and it was just one of the best surprises ever at E3, and one of the best reveals, I think, because I just love LEGO Star Wars. So obviously we got the first trailer, which didn't have any voice lines. It was just a generic trailer showing off all the movies, going from 1 to 9, letting people know that this is not the complete saga, it's not a remake, it is a whole new game. And a lot of people were very surprised at it and very excited, and some lucky people actually got to play the demo and see gameplay. We also at E3 got to see some character models when they had it up on the board. They weren't really great quality obviously from the camera, but obviously people who were actually there got to see it, and all the character models looked amazing. We saw the Vader, we saw Leia, we saw Mace Windu, we saw Yoda, and overall E3 was just the most news we've actually had, because we had the interviews with the developers. They were telling us lots of new stuff, like it's got a new combat system, it's not just a HD remix. They've obviously got all of these characters. We found out that there's going to be around 500 characters, 150 vehicles. We got news on the models, how long it took them to make like the Star Destroyers, the Death Stars, everything. Literally every piece of news has pretty much came from E3, and it was absolutely exciting. I loved it, and just hearing about it, and I definitely recommend you guys to watch the interviews even if you haven't seen them, because they are still very interesting. It's literally the most news we've ever had on the game, and this was last year. So yeah, and it was around exactly a year ago, because this all happened in June in 2019, so we didn't actually see something for the 1 year anniversary, which was kind of a shame. But overall E3 was amazing for news, and yeah, the best. And then after E3, we saw really nothing for the rest of 2019. We had 6 months of seeing absolutely nothing. And obviously Rise of Skywalker came out in December, and then this is where they hit us with another trailer. Now again, I just think this was marketing purposes, because obviously Rise of Skywalker were coming out, everyone were getting hyped for Star Wars, and it was just a good time, December. And obviously Mandalorian was out around that time too, and everyone were just binging Star Wars galore. So obviously what they did, they probably decided for a marketing reason to drop the second trailer, and the second trailer yet again was amazing. We saw that it's obviously going to be 1 to 9, and they showed a clip from the Skywalker Saga, so to let people know we're going to watch the new movie, it's in this game and it's not just 1 to 6. And overall it was just a marketing reason, this trailer, and again this was a great trailer. I loved it, and obviously we actually heard the voice lines. We heard Lando speak, and it was really good, and we heard Chewie as well, and I really enjoyed that trailer. Let me know what you guys prefer. Did you prefer the first trailer with the mumbles and just the reveal trailer? Because I got to admit, the reveal trailer were really cool, because obviously it was the first trailer we saw. Or did you prefer the second one? Because personally I prefer the second one, because it showed a little clip from each movie, and it was really cool. And I even really liked the Last Jedi bit, the crate scene. It looked really smart, and that was obviously the next piece of news we got in December. Then after that, that is all we got in 2019. Obviously we got tweets from them and stuff like that in 2019, but that is the main pieces of news we got, E3 and the second trailer in December. And then what happened, guys, for the first half of 2020, it was dry. We saw nothing. People were wondering, and what actually happened, there was a leaked release date. Now, it wasn't like an actual official release date. Now, this was just someone in a GameStop store, and they saw on Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, it had the release date of April 20th, 2020. Now, a lot of people got excited. They thought it was coming out in April, and this was just a mistake by one of the employees at GameStop. And this brought around a lot of speculation around April time. People were thinking, oh my god, it's coming out next month, and people were wondering, why have we not got any news or new trailers if it's coming out in April? And obviously that was just a mistake by the employee, if any of you guys remember that going round. And obviously it's not coming out April 20th, but that made me think that release date, because it was kind of weird. Now, what I really reckon, and I mentioned this in my other video the other day, what I reckoned, because at E3 a lot of people were asking for the Mumbles to return, and what I think they have done, I think they've personally delayed the game personally, because I reckon, because they did mention this is going to be the last Lego Star Wars on obviously the 9 films of the Skywalker trilogy. We might get another Lego Star Wars on the new High Republic, what they're working on, the new movies to come out, but I reckon what they have done, because they did mention it's going to be the last one, I reckon they're probably considering taking a couple of months to rework all the cutscenes and add Mumbles as a mode or an option, just to please everyone, because at the end of the day, they'll rather probably spend an extra 2 months adding this and get more sales and just have it as the best experience to please both sides. Because I did a poll the other day, and a lot of people said they want voice lines more, but at the end of the day, there's still an audience for Mumbles, so if you can please both audiences and make it the great game ever, well, you can obviously do that. And that's what made me wonder, was it actually meant to be coming out in obviously early 2020? Because obviously next we're going to move on to May the 4th, and we only got the box art on May the 4th, and I thought we were going to get a little bit more, and obviously Corona could have delayed them a little bit, having to move and work from home, so all of these aspects are to consider. So let's move on to what we saw on May the 4th. So obviously the official Star Wars day of the year is May the 4th, because May the 4th be with you, and what we got on May the 4th, as many of you guys probably know, we got the box art, and whoever did that box art did a fantastic job. That's one of the best box arts I've ever seen in my life. That is really smart. I absolutely love it. It's really smart. They've got Geonosis on one side, Hoth, just a great box art, and that's just going to obviously improve the sales just with that amazing box art. We also got on May the 4th the marketing images on Instagram and all the social media platforms. They were literally posting a picture of each character like Yoda, Poe, BB-8, Chewbacca, all these little characters, and obviously that's what we've been using as our thumbnails, obviously, because that's the only characters we got to see. And then obviously what happened is that's obviously all we got on May the 4th, and that made me wonder, were we meant to get more on May the 4th? Because the box art, it just seems to be not that much, and I reckon due to Corona and all these factors going on, they had to delay the game, and they could have been adding mumbling, so we don't really know, but I reckon we were meant to see a little bit more. And also don't forget, we also saw at EB Games the stop in Canada, the GameStop. We also saw the pre-order bonuses, the Poe Dameron Mini X-Wing, that's just for ordering specifically from them. But we saw the steel back book, which was really smart. The Han Solo and Carbonite, we saw that too, which was really smart just to see it. And overall, that's all we really got for news on May the 4th. And also around May the 4th, we also got another speculated release date, and I think this one is true. Star Wars on their YouTube channel made a video on May the 4th, and they accidentally mentioned that Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga will be releasing on October 20th, and soon after the video got took down, they cut out the Lego Star Wars bit and then re-uploaded it, and this was really weird, to be honest. So I reckon that is actually going to be the real release date, and it makes perfect sense anyway, because October is going to be Star Wars month. You've got Star Wars Squadrons coming out, you've got Mandalorian coming out, and Lego Star Wars. Everyone's going to be Star Wars mad, so they're just going to buy every single Star Wars game. And don't worry, guys, don't think about obviously the money side of it, because obviously Squadrons is not actually as expensive as people thought, and it doesn't have microtransactions, so people are just going to be like binging Star Wars galore, buying every single thing. And don't forget, they're releasing in October, so kids can get it for Christmas, so you know what I mean. And I'm lucky anyway, my birthday is in October anyway, so I'll be picking it up straight away. Yes, so that is pretty much it. So let's just look at obviously what's been happening the past month. We've also just got, as many of you guys probably know, all of the new Lego Star Wars 2020 sets. We've got obviously the 501st Battle Pack, the Razor Crest, all of these sets and the AATs and stuff. All of these sets that have the player in the Skywalker Saga code. So there's been lots of videos speculating we'll be getting Clone Wars stuff, what's going to be going on, what are these codes for, are they universal, can you use them, is one person gets one code, can you use them as many times as you want? And it's been having a bit of controversy, and I really don't know what to say on the codes. Personally, I like the idea, but at the end of the day, I don't really like to buy a Lego set, because at the end of the day, some of these Lego sets are nearly 3 times the price of the game alone. So you're basically playing 3 times, obviously, the game just to get one character and a bit of bricks in real life. I don't rate the codes personally, but at the end of the day, I still think they're cool. And just let me know what you guys think of the codes. And that's all we got in June, just the codes. And that's pretty much the news we only got. And then on Father's Day, which was kind of weird, WB Games in Canada posted something on Twitter, and this was really weird. I didn't really understand it. It was a really weird tweet, and they basically posted Vader. And now obviously this Vader, we saw obviously he's like standing model in the game. We saw this all the way back at E3 in 2019, so that's nothing new. But they posted something really weird, like Luke something. I really confused me. And they basically mentioned, make sure to follow Lego Star Wars on Twitter for up-to-date news. Now I reckon this was kind of weird, because basically what they're saying is make sure you follow them because something's going to be happening. So this made me think, I reckon we're going to see something in July. And that was really weird from WB Games Canada, and we didn't see it on any other WB games like UK and stuff, and Ireland and all that. We didn't really see it there, so that was a bit strange, to be honest. So I reckon we're going to be seeing something soon due to this tweet alone. So this is kind of exciting. It was a weird tweet, but at the end of the day, it probably has a deeper meaning than what it's actually saying. So now that we've looked at every piece of news that has pretty much happened in the past year, let's just look at what could be happening next. Now, I don't want to get you guys' hopes up. We've all been looking at all YouTubers, even me, and we've all been looking at the Summer Games Festival, saying it's going to be on this day, we're going to see it on the Day of the Devs, we're going to see it on the Future Games Show. And you know what? I'm not going to do that to you guys anymore, because I don't want to get your hopes up. All I'm going to say is just looking at the Summer Games Festival, nothing sparks about the Skywalker Saga at all. We know WB Games are attending, but there is no event for them specifically. Obviously they've got their DC event in August, and the only thing I reckon from the Summer Games Festival, now they update it all the time, so if something does pop up, I'll be sure to make a video on it, so make sure you hit that bell. But in August we've got the Gamescom. Gamescom's the main event, we could see it there, that's all I'm going to say. But due to that tweet we got on Father's Day, I reckon July we're going to see something. I don't know when, guys, I'm just going to say late July, but at the end of the day, I don't want to get your hopes up, guys, because at the end of the day, as I've mentioned in one of my videos before, it's Lego Star Wars. Even if they market it in August and it releases in October, it's still going to do well, guys, because it's a big title. Star Wars is a big franchise, Lego is a big franchise, put them together, you've got a whopping sale. You know what I mean? So even if they do promote it in August, it's still going to do well, guys. So I'm just going to say July and August, late July, and we definitely have to see something in August, and that's all I'm going to say. And another reason why it could be happening in August is the Star Wars Celebration. This was sadly cancelled this year in 2020, and people are getting refunds and stuff, and it was kind of a shame, obviously, due to Corona and stuff, and that's been pushed back all the way to 2022, and that was meant to happen August, and I reckon we would have saw something at the Star Wars Celebration. But even though that sounds like bad news of it being cancelled, at the end of the day, it could be good news, because they could obviously give us something like on Lego Star Wars as a bit of like a sorry or an apology. So they did say they're going to do something on that. They did say they're going to put some news out there due to it being cancelled, so we could see it. And I'm saying late July, August. I don't want to get you guys' hopes up, because a lot of them have been disappointing. I've just been watching them all. I still watch them all anyway, because you never know, anything could happen. And if you guys have time to watch them, I recommend you do, because you never know, something could happen. But we're at Day of the Devs, it's just indie games, Future Game Show, indie games. We're not seeing anything, and it's a real shame. And whilst we are on the topic of news, guys, let's just discuss what we could see. Now, we could see a trailer, we could see gameplay, or we could see a demo. And I'm just going to say, I don't want to see another trailer. I know trailers are really cool, guys, and I love them so much. But I wouldn't mind, obviously, if the trailer shows gameplay. That'd be good. But at the end of the day, I just reckon we need to see gameplay now. We need gameplay, or just like some demos so we can all play, because and these days in 2020 games don't really do demos. I remember back in the day you literally used to get a demo for every single game, but now you don't really get demos anymore, and it's such a shame, because I would love to play it as a demo, just because I know news has been dry, so they could give us a demo as like a sorry, you know what I mean, let us play the demo as much as we want. That'd be really smart if they do that, and I reckon they might do that. But I really hope we see gameplay, and a trailer be still smart. But what do you guys want to see the most? Gameplay, a trailer, or a live stream with the developers where they're talking about the game? And yeah, I really just want to see something like that, because it'd be really nice if they did a live stream where you get to talk to the developers. That'd be smart, because they can tell you how much time they're putting in on this game, and they are putting a lot of time into this game. And look, at the end of the day, guys, October isn't far away. Just keep your heads up, and at the end of the day, it's going to be the best game ever, like the best Lego Star Wars without a shadow of a doubt. And I'll rather wait a couple of more months just to get an overall great experience. And a lot of you've been asking, will it be on next generation of consoles, the Xbox Series X and the PS5? Yes, it's going to be on them, without a doubt, guys. Obviously it's going to be on them, because it'd be really bad marketing if it's not going to be on there. And don't worry, if you buy it on the Xbox or buy it on the PS5, you can still play it on the next generation of consoles, and they might do something exclusive on that. And they did actually mention they're going to still support the game even after its release. So it's not going to be like other Lego games where you just get a couple of DLCs after the release on the season pass. They're going to support it, so they're going to do updates. And personally, I reckon they're going to do free updates, like what they did in Battlefront 2. I reckon they're going to do free updates. You never know, one day you might log on, there might be a solo update where you get to play the solo, you know, the movie, or you get to play through Rogue One. And I really do hope we see free DLC, because that'd be really nice, because I hope we do see it. And I really hope they support the game and add multiplayer, and I just want it to be the best Lego Star Wars game ever. It will be anyway, guys, because just hearing the voice lines in all the movies, it's gonna be amazing. So I hope you guys did go to enjoy this little news video, and I really do recommend you guys go up there on YouTube and searching Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga interviews. They're really interesting to watch, and I've covered a lot of them on my videos. I'm gonna put 4 videos here at the end screen, so make sure you guys go check out whichever video you want, how long it will take to get 100% in Lego Star Wars, the mumbles and voice lines. We've got all these interesting videos up here, so make sure you go click on them. And I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.